morning. This is a beautiful sea day we're enjoying here. Look at how gorgeous it is. Yes, good job, babe. Good job. We're training them, right, ladies? Hi, everyone. We're Jill and Jerry, the Cruising Canucks. We are a Canadian couple with a passion for exploring the world.
If you also love travel adventures, be sure to subscribe and join us on future journeys. Okay, we're doing it again. It's Jury of the Secret Word time.
Yes, we are on a 10-day voyage, so you are looking for 2 words with 10 letters.
Special thanks to Level 8 for providing the winner with a piece of luggage. To enter the contest, go to www.cruisingcanucks.com.
Good luck.
Oh, good morning from the North Atlantic.
Yeah, good morning. This is a beautiful sea day we're enjoying here. Look at how gorgeous it is. It's so calm, the sun is out, the air is warm, so yeah, we're quite lucky.
Yeah, we're off the coast of Nova Scotia. Anyway, today is our second sea day, so it also means it's going to be formal night.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're going to get this day started. We got some plans to relax and show you around the ship and enjoy some quiet time at sea today.
Yeah.
So let's go. Let's get the day started with a little bit of breakfast. I'm still not sure where we're going for breakfast. There's been some debate.
You want to try the buffet?
We did find the breakfast options in the main dining room a little restrictive the first time we went there. So we're not too sure if we're going to do it again or we're going to do the buffet or the cafe. We've tried all 3. Okay, the white and blue flowery dress is going up 2 flights of stairs. That means we're going to the buffet. Mrs. Canuck has made a little side trip to grab a little cappuccino. What's the morning option? Take a look at the wave action in the pool this morning. It's swirling around pretty good, even though the seas look almost calm. There's no waves, but there's a decent amount of swell. I often find on days like today when I feel the motion of the ocean a little bit more than the choppy stuff. You know, for comparison to the pool, here's how the ocean looks today. Pretty flat. We'll go by the map, and for reference, we're right about there this morning. Mrs. Canuck is taking off ahead of me. Got to catch her. Here we are in the breakfast buffet. A little busy. We have found a table. There was nothing inside. It was that crazy. We literally couldn't find a table. Everybody's at the buffet. We found this sweet little spot outside. Mrs. Canuck enjoying her cappuccino by the after pool. Here's my breakfast buffet options this morning with a little bit of beans, sausage, a pastry, and some buttermilk pancakes with syrup and a couple frosted flakes on top. And what'd you end up with for your breakfast al fresco?
And a little medley of pancakes and bacon. A little smoked salmon off to the side for my dessert.
Always a smoked salmon, eh? We even got is that corned beef hash?
It is, but
Crazy.
It definitely is not corned beef hash that we had on Canard. I took 1 bite of it. I'm not having more.
And update on mine. Pancakes are sadly very cold, like stone cold, almost like Frisbee cold. So we have come from our al fresco breakfast up a couple of stairs. Now we are walking towards the bow. And if she does it, we can hit the stairs at the same time, and she's always miles ahead.
Sorry? What did you say?
I said we could start any staircase at the same time, and you'll end up miles ahead by the time we get to the bottom. The long legs. I bet in the Caribbean cruise, this would be a very busy spot right now.
Gotcha.
Deck chair after deck chair just lined up here. And the other pool. I see the sign for the sanctuary. So, just for some clarification, because a lot of people go on ships of this class and get to this point here and think, oh, I can't go in there. It's a sanctuary, it's a paid area, so I can't go in and use that pool. That's not the case. This is the sanctuary, the paid area, and there is the pool area that you can use. Anybody can use down there. The Lotus Spa pool available for everybody. So we've taken up residence with these 2 chairs for the morning. It's time to relax. Still enjoying some relaxed time. Look what I found in the hot tub already. So we literally have the entire area to ourselves. Imagine the Cruising Canucks party we could have here right now. Yeah. So drinks, filling up the chairs, the pools, the hot tubs. What time is it?
Margarita time.
It's margarita time. And over here we've got a different looking margarita. There you go. Team Frozen, where are you? All good things must come to an end. And now we are returning to our cabin to do something that I'm not sure we've ever actually done on a cruise. We'll show you what that looks like. We are back in the cabin, and we have decided for lunch today we are going to order room service. So it chose a whole bunch of different things and foods that we thought we might like, and a couple drinks, and we'll see when it gets here. In the meantime, Mrs. Canuck is relaxing out on the balcony. There she is, reading her book out there, watching the waves go by, or I shouldn't say waves, the flat ocean go by. As you can see here, we placed the order at about 12:40, and several different things there. We'll see what time it gets here. It says order placed. Usually it says, I think, preparing order, so it's not quite to that stage yet, but we'll let you know when it shows up, how hot it is, and how good it is.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. All right, bye.
What is the update?
They didn't have whatever type of Woodford.
Oh, I had ordered the Woodford Reserve Rye and Coke, yeah.
Right, they only had the regular. They wanted to make sure that the regular Woodford was okay.
I guess so. It's going to be a downgrade to my palate. I'll survive. So when you're on a ship, do you do any type of tracking of your ship or vessels around you? So we are right there at the tip of my thumb. That's the Emerald Princess heading west. It is 1:05 p.m., so 25 minutes it took. Let's take a look at the food. It's eating a little bit of chicken fingers. I looked at a lot of extra buttons, so we tried different options. I thought maybe they come separately, but she got fries and chips.
Fries and chips. It's the only way I can get my chicken nuggets is through room service now, though. Off the children's menu, even.
And iced tea. So a whole bunch of fixings came. I grabbed some chicken fingers too. It's going to look like a lot of food. Don't judge us. A lot of different things in here we're going to try. They're all separated quite a bit. I've got a hot dog in there to try. I believe there's a fruit platter in there. There's a little dessert there for Mrs. Canuck as well. I think they brought us extra food. I ordered a clubhouse sandwich I liked the other day, but I think there's a burger buried in here somewhere too. We didn't order a burger as far as I know. So we got extra food. Anyways, so far it's hot, so I'm going to start eating it before it gets cold. And we'll give you a wrap up of how the room service food went, how it tasted, what we thought. Update. We are making our way through some of the food. I had a couple of those chicken fingers, and I kind of stored the potato chips that came with it on the side. Thought maybe a snack later on. But I just had the hot dog. It was actually remarkably really good. Like for room service, I thought it was tasted as good as if going to the Salty Dog, so it was really good. They did ship us a burger by mistake. We did not order a burger. I double checked the app, but they delivered us a burger as well. So thought I'd try a few bites of it just to see what it was like. It was actually pretty decent. I would compare that burger as almost identical to the Salty Dog grill up on the Lido deck, and same with the hot dog as well. So I don't know if that's where they go and get it from, or it's the same food that just cooked in a different place, but there you go. If you want the Salty Dog grill experience, you can have it room service, and it's just the same. We are done our day of relaxing.
Beautiful day.
Took off all the relaxing clothes and put on the less relaxing fancy clothes.
We're all fancified.
Yes, exactly. I'm working a little bit of black and white jacket, shirt. You got black dress with a white scarf.
Wrap.
I was looking for the word that doesn't start with S.
Yes, good job, Lee. Good job. We're training him, right, ladies? Thanks to all your comments of telling him, don't use that word.
So, it is time for a pre-dinner cocktail to start this formal night.
Yeah.
So let's head up to our favorite bar. And we've got a little bit of a snack to show you as well.
Yeah.
Let's go. Start this night. Tonight's dress is black, but you can only see part of it because it's covered up with a scarf wrap. Not a shawl. And it's kind of see-through. Underneath the see-through is about 1/4 length. I think there's red shoes there too. There's a fancy little thing in the top of the hair, if you can see. That's all I got right now. In we go.
Hello.
Our favorite bar.
Oh. All right, so we are up at Adagio having our little pre-dinner cocktail, and so canapes is one of the things that Princess offers on their formal night for Platinum and Elite members, or maybe Elite, I'm not sure. I think it might just be an Elite feature. Anyways, this was delivered to our cabin, and we thought instead of having it in our cabin, we'd bring it up here and enjoy it while we're having a pre-dinner drink tonight. There was a whole other tray of stuff, and we just combined it into one with the stuff that we like because it was so much.
Not really my speed for fancy stuff. A little Elite canopy tray of like chicken nuggets, sausage rolls, that type of thing. It'd be fantastic. potato skins. Anyways, I'm gonna have a little bit of a drink here. I've got my Manhattan, and I'm gonna enjoy that while I watch Mrs. Canuck eat. Off we go to the Botticelli dining room. It's the only one we've eaten at this time. There's 2 other dining rooms. This has been the only one we've gone to. So, what are you doing in the main dining room?
So one of the things I still love about Princess is on their second formal night, they always have lobster on the menu in the main dining room. A lot of cruise ships have gone away from that. So I ordered the land and sea for tonight for dinner. So of course, I'm very happy to be in the main dining room tonight.
And you've already started with some bread since you ordered.
Well, I haven't eaten it yet, but it's buttered, ready to go, guys. So our first appetizer arrived, and I went with the classic everyday item, the shrimp cocktail. Hold the cocktail sauce because I'm not a fan of it. But there we are.
And I am having the deep fried crispy tofu. Our second appetizer has arrived, and I am having the lemon wedge salad. Now, if any of you remember the famous Carnival lemon wedge salad that I had years ago, it was a piece of lettuce with a tomato on the side.
Yeah. This looks more like a salad.
This looks more like a salad. What do we have over here?
Well, I went with the French onion soup, and I've already been drinking a little bit of the broth of it, and it's delicious. So quite happy with it.
Well, I didn't have the camera going fast enough. Mrs. Canuck just turned down the waiter wanting to cut her lobster out for her. Because she said, I'm too busy taking pictures of it. I can't have you do it.
Take a picture before he took it away. And I can take this that's already almost hanging out of the shelf without help. I can do it. I'm quite capable.
What'd you order?
So I ordered the land and sea, which is a lobster tail and steak.
What's in that bowl?
I have no idea what this is. I'm not sure.
Oh, we're going to taste test it live. Here we go. I hope it's mustard.
I'm sure I'm not touching it. I'm really leery of creamy sauces.
Try it.
Creamy.
Everybody wants to know, though. We need to know what it is. Is it delicious?
It's interesting, what I will say.
But you don't know what it is.
Not sure what it is. Sorry, guys.
And like I mentioned, I kind of was struggling with the menu, so I went back to one of their favorites, which was fettuccine alfredo. I did add a little bit of chicken on the side. Dessert has arrived, and it looks like someone ate part of my cheesecake.
Oh no!
It was actually, might have been me. I was so excited about having some cheesecake that I took a fork and thought, I got to show everybody at home when I decide to order. And across the table,
I have my favorite dessert ever, which is creme brulee.
And so, how about your dinner?
Not the best.
To give us some more detail, I'll start. I had the crispy, what was it called?
Tofu.
Oh yeah, I had the crispy tofu. It was kind of like limp and cold, so it wasn't great. So that was kind of a swing and a miss. And then I had asked them to hold the blue cheese on the wedge lettuce salad. And I still got the blue cheese plus extra dressing on top of that. So, yeah. And then my fettuccine was kind of, it was okay. It was the most edible part of the meal, and so was the cream cheese, or the cheesecake was pretty good. But
so I did the land and sea. My appetizers were good. The shrimp cocktail didn't disappoint. The French onion soup was delicious, very yummy. My main course was the land and sea, and that's where the disappointment was. The lobster was very tough, overcooked in my opinion, and the steak was very overdone for sure, and fatty, and a really poor cut of meat, which I guess, yeah. Anyways, I think in the past on Princess Cruises in the main dining room, I've had much better land and sea meals than what this one was. It was probably the weakest I've ever had from a Princess Cruise.
Yeah, so not a super great dining room experience for a formal night especially.
Yeah.
But we're off now. I'm able to see get some pictures and see what's going on around the ship. We are in a new venue that we haven't shown you this entire cruise, believe it or not. We were at the Explorers Lounge. They're doing a little bit of love song trivia, but then after that is the Love and Marriage show, or whatever version it is for Princess. So yeah. Anyways, Mrs. Canuck went to get the trivia board, so we'll see what she does for trivia. And this is Mrs. Canuck thinking about a trivia answer. She can't quite get it.
I am awful at this. I can sing every song, but I couldn't tell you the title of anyone. Just like I'll read all the books and not tell you
what is it?
the title of the novel.
Lionel Richie, what is the name of the song? Oh, what is it? There's all the answers sitting there.
Birthday.
How do you think we did?
Ruthie, I did this for you, and oh my, I'm
How many
struggling.
out of 24 do you think you got?
12.
So out of a possible 48 points, what'd you get?
24.
24. 43 out of 48 was the winning. We had 24.
Match.
That's the name of the show, is the marriage match. I think I botched it earlier on, but that's what they call it here on Princess. It's the typical 11 marriage show with the 3 different couples. So we got a front row seat. We usually don't film a lot of this because it's kind of private.
Can I get
Plus the waitress is here, so I have to let you go. It's really a packed house, and it is actually standing room only up against the wall. So that is one of the things that we keep trying to convince Princess is this needs to be moved to the main theater because you literally can't fit people in here.
Jamie, can you hear me? No, Jamie can't hear you. Sherry, do you like a little sherry?
Okay, we just left the marriage show. We caught
Always
half of it.
fun. Always fun.
Always runs really long. We're trying to get to one of the best.
Can I say hi?
Hello.
Come right in.
Hello. Osmo?
Yes, it is.
So yeah, so we're going to the main theater because we want to catch rock opera, one of our favorite production shows. So
Yeah.
we're heading to the theater now, and we'll show you when we get there. Here we are in the theater, rock opera. I know we can't show you any, but we'll show you a clip at the very end as we're wrapping it up. Okay, here we are. We're at the Laugh Lounge. We just left the theater to come back here as fast as possible to catch some comedy. We're going to catch you up with the rock opera show feedback. Got a few comments and some you might not expect. So we're back from comedy.
We are, and before that, we saw what I would feel is my favorite production show that Princess does, which is rock opera. We've seen it a couple of times before, maybe twice. So happy I got to see it a third time because it just is my favorite for sure. It just hit all the bases for me. I really enjoy it. I know a lot of you have probably seen Mr. Canucks saying Five Skies as his favorite, but for me, it's definitely rock opera. If you get on a cruise ship that's in the program, please go watch it.
I would say of the 3 production shows we've had on this 10-day cruise, that I would say by a million miles, this was the best of the 3. This is how I feel that and I think that this is up there with their, Spotlight Bar show.
That's a really good one too.
I think this is up there definitely with Five Skies in that same category. I think that the production value and the talent that is displayed in the song choices and the way that they sing the songs is beyond what
It
I've
really
seen
is.
other production shows. So
Yeah, phenomenal show. We really enjoyed it. So prior to that, we went and did the Love and Marriage show, which is always a fun thing, and we
Fact.
enjoyed that.
Love and Marriage show. We've been through this, I think, in other vlogs that we've talked to you on Princess Cruises. It needs to be in the biggest venue on the ship because
Yeah.
you can't get to see it. I showed you a little bit of footage of people standing up against the walls on the outside of the stand, standing at the back of the room. That
Yeah, the only time we've seen it work where it hasn't been an issue for people to be able to watch it is when they posted it in the main theater. Kind of needs to be that. Obviously, that's an issue when there's a production show going on in those evenings, but we've been on cruises where they've had the Love and Marriage show not on nights where there's been a production show, and so it works a lot better in the main theater because it's it's probably their most popular event in our opinion, and so it always is standing room only.
and always the oldest couple is the funniest couple.
Always.
And we had to leave a little bit early because we knew we weren't going to catch rock opera if we stayed for the whole Love and Marriage. So we stayed for about half of it. We managed to hear all the answers from the gentlemen, but we missed the answers from the ladies. But I'm sure that would have been just as funny. So
No, it's always a great time for sure.
Yeah. My only beef with that is I think every cruise line is still asking the same questions.
Well, that's not true though. In saying, I will say that our cruise director this cruise, she asked a couple of questions that I hadn't heard before.
Really?
So I thought that was kind of
I
nice.
thought I'd heard them.
That she sort of improved it a little bit, modernized it a little bit, is what I'll say.
And we did trivia before that, but we won't talk about that. We did not do great.
It's not our strong suit,
But,
everybody.
but that reminds me of something else, though. I thought that the trivia, what was really interesting about it, what drew us into the space, we wanted
Yeah.
to get a seat for the Love and Marriage, but at the same time, we thought, wow, the music's really good in there. What's going on? And there was like a
It was a music trivia.
Yeah. And it was kind of, we kind of looked at each other about partway through it because we were singing along and enjoying the music. It's like, why is the music in here right now for this trivia? Not everywhere on the ship.
It was much more sort of, well, I guess more suited to our generation. It was music that we grew up with in the 80s and the 90s and not music from the 50s. And we've been really struggling with that on this cruise. To be quite honest with you, it's kind of hard to hear Buddy Holly and Elvis Presley songs when,
Beach Boys.
you know, they were no longer in existence when we were born. So it's been a bit of a generational gap when it comes to a lot of the music in some of the venues.
And the funny thing is, the people that killed us at trivia with all these modern songs, they're older than us. So they obviously know the
And
music
they
too.
knew it. Yeah, absolutely. We were one of the youngest couples trying to play this trivia that was in there, and we did not win by any means. There were quite a few groups of people that knew more than we did.
Yep. So yeah, so that day is still in my future. That I can go on a cruise maybe when I'm 70 or 80, and they'll play my music that I what I
Your
grew up
music?
in my generation.
Well, and I think that's maybe part of it is what they think is that they're appealing to their senior audience. And I mean, to be very frank with everybody, we are probably on the lower end of the medium of the people that are in the age demographic of
We're
the
the
people
babies
that
on
are
board.
on this cruise. I mean, there are some people younger than us, but I would say probably 80 to 90% of the people on this ship with us are
80 to
older.
90.
Not 80 to 90, but probably in their 70s for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, they still have a good time. They still know all the music that even we know. So yeah, it's kind of a head twister for me that this music has feet in every generation now. That because we're not young anymore either.
Yeah, and we're not talking like real modern music. We're talking Elton John, Lionel Richie,
Yeah.
you know, Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston were answers in there. Heart,
Yeah.
you know, we're talking, you know,
Yeah.
not modern music.
We're not talking music in the last 10 years even, probably.
No,
Yeah.
or 20.
But yeah, that was our day. It's our sea day. And we have another one of those after tomorrow. But tomorrow we're actually at port.
Yes.
We are at port in the Bay of Fundy,
St. John, New Brunswick.
the land of the largest tides in the world, 30-foot tides. So we're kind of there at a funny time between tides, but we'll show you that tomorrow. We'll show you what we see.
We're going
And
to try to see what we can get up to.
so looks like the weather could be cloudy, but looks like the rain's going to hold off. Fingers
good.
crossed.
Let's
So
hope.
thanks for watching today, and join us tomorrow, and we will see you in the morning.
Good night, everyone.